Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we are taking a look at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie figures from NECA. I know I'm a little late to the party with these. These are GameStop exclusives. I believe they came out earlier this year. I want to say like February. And they kind of went out of stock for a time, but they are now back in stock. I just got these from GameStop today. I ordered them online. None of the stores in my area had them in stock, but they're available online either singly or they were available together as a set. The set was literally just the price of the four figures put together. They're $22.99 a piece, which is the same as like a Marvel Legends figure or a Power Rangers Lightning Collection. The standard kind of 6-inch figure price that GameStop has for most figures. So I was excited. I think these look fantastic. They have tons of accessories. And to be kind of the normal 6-inch figure price kind of blew my mind. I was expecting them to be a lot more expensive. So I think these look great. Packaging is very, very cool. Very reminiscent of that original movie poster there on the front. Nice picture of the individual turtle here on the side. And then you have the side here, which looks very reminiscent of the original VHS tape for this movie. The font's the same, the kind of black with the green highlights. Even the back of the packaging here, I believe this picture was used on the original VHS. This all, like, everything about this box. And they even have NECA written in the old FHE font, which was Family Home Entertainment, which was the company that distributed the original VHS. So the packaging for these is just absolutely fantastic. And if you're familiar with the original movie at all, it's very reminiscent of both the movie poster and the original VHS packaging. So I have to applaud them for that because that's absolutely amazing. I kind of just want to show off these real quick, mostly the side pictures, but I'll show you the back as well. So if we put all of these together, I think do I have these right? Yeah. You can see that the picture kind of bleeds on, but Raph's doesn't. Am I doing this wrong? Maybe he goes on the end over here. Yeah, I think it goes like that. So that's really cool. I think they didn't have to do that by any means. They went out of their way to have the spines. Like, the individual pictures are cool, but the fact that the picture actually carries over, I think is really, really neat. So I love that. So A+ so far for packaging. These are kind of my first NECA figures, so I don't really know what to expect, but everything I've seen online says that these guys are fantastic, so I'm excited. Without further ado, I'm going to get these guys out of the box, and we're going to take a closer look. So, just wow. I gotta say, I am really blown away by these figures. NECA really does a great job. I mean, one, they look just like the suits from the movie. I mean, they look fantastic. The plastic even has kind of a... I don't know how to quite describe it, but if anyone remembers back in the day, Playmates did a line of like the movie turtles, and the plastic was a little bit softer, a little bit squishy. This is not as squishy as that, but it's got a little bit of that feel, like what you would imagine those rubber suits felt like back in the day. It doesn't, it's not like the plastic is brittle or flimsy or soft plastic or anything like that. It's just got that texture to it that just makes it seem, I don't want to say real because that seems like a dumb word to use, but just it enhances the experience. Like, just the texture makes it feel more authentic. I'll use that word. They just look great. They really look good. I mean, look at these face sculpts, the bandanas. So good. Like, each turtle comes with a second bandana tail. So if you want to switch it out for like a different windswept look, like whichever you prefer, that gives you some more options for posing. They also come with extra hands, and it's very simple to just pull one out, plug the other one in. You can see Mikey here comes with a thumbs up. And the nice thing is, so say Mikey comes with 2 thumbs up hands, and then you have like a Raph comes with 2 maybe holding a piece of pizza hands. They're interchangeable, so you can really mix them up. Like, say for example, so we have these 2 nunchucks for Mikey. They're a little short. I wish the it's a wire, you know, for lack of a better term, linking the two pieces of the nunchuck. I wish it was a little bit longer, but it is nice that because it's like a wire, you can bend it and it will hold its position. So that's nice. You can take these. I tried to get the classic pose where like you have the nunchuck over the shoulder and then have the other hand like down here grabbing it. I couldn't quite reach it because they're a little bit shorter. But he doesn't have necessarily like a spot to hold them, but you can actually put them in between the shell and the belt. I swear you can. I did this earlier. Hold on. Let me move his arm out of the way. So I want to be careful because I don't want to like overbend. It feels like you could, if you bent it too hard, you could eventually break the wire holding the two nunchucks together, and I certainly do not want to do that. But you can, there we go, slide them down there like that, and he can store them in his shell, which is very cool. The one thing I will say, I'll go over the articulation with Mikey here. For some reason, his left shoulder is a little locked on mine, which is a bummer. I've been trying to move it in or move it closer to the body, and it's not really having it. Like you can see this one over here, very nice articulation, nice range of movement, but this one's a little locked. It's not a huge problem. I mean, at least it's kind of in a good position, but it's one anomaly. The rest are fantastic. It's just the one shoulder. I don't know. I don't know if like a hairdryer or something would fix that. It doesn't really seem like it wants to bend, and I don't really want to break it to try. So I think I might just let it go. But seriously, everything else is fantastic. So the head is on a ball joint, but there's also a joint inside there. So like you can rock it forward and back, but then it's also a ball joint for the neck. Like I showed you, the shoulders can move all the way around, go in and out like that, except for my one that's a little bent. Not bent, it's like locked. You have double elbow joint, so you can do that. Now, the giant elbow pad, I don't want to say gets in the way. I feel like it's meant to cover the two elbow joints. Like you would normally see that in like a Marvel Legend or something like that. Because of this giant pad, it hides it, which is nice. So I kind of like that. I feel like you can't quite get like all the way with the articulation with the elbow, but you get enough. You get pretty close to 90 degrees. And you could probably push it more if you tried. I don't want to break anything. With the hands, let me see if I can... See, pops right out. Very simple. Let's give him a thumbs up hand. Pop it right back in. And now he's giving a thumbs up. We'll take this one out. And we'll put these off to the side. We'll get one of Raph's eating pizza hands. And like I said, they're all interchangeable. So if you buy all 4 turtles, whoops, you'll have tons of hands you can interchange here. Let me pop this one in. There we go. And every turtle comes with a piece of pizza. So you can go ahead, put the piece of pizza in his hand. Oh, I don't know. This one's not... Okay, maybe this isn't the best one for eating pizza. Let's see. Maybe... Let's go ahead and try this, a different one. Take that one out. We'll try one of these ones that came with Donnie. And we'll put the pizza in here, maybe. That's a little better. So there you go. We have Mikey giving you a thumbs up, enjoying a piece of pizza. But yeah, I really think these look great. I didn't finish the articulation. So for the legs, you can go out to the side. You can go front to back. I mean, the shell obviously gets in the way a little bit, but still a decent range of motion there. You can get a thigh swivel. You have 2 joints in the knee again. So there you go. You can do that. And then you have your typical kind of ankle joint where you can go back to front, swivel side to side. Like that. So you can definitely get some nice poses with these guys. I'm not great at posing action figures, but let's see what I can do here. There we go. We got Mikey enjoying. We'll put his other nunchuck in here. There we go. Mikey's enjoying some pizza. So I'm going to move all these. These are all the bandanas in the... Literally every turtle comes with a different bandana. So I'm just going to show these all off at once. And then every turtle comes with a piece of pizza. And then, like I said, there's a bunch of different hands, and they're all interchangeable. So as I showed you, they pop off pretty easily. So I'm going to put those off to the side. Next up, we got Donatello. They all have the same articulation, but look at that face sculpt. That is perfect. Even the eyes deep inside look really cool. It's a little hard to see because of the way the light shines, but it also is kind of neat. Like, you could get it so that it just looks like a traditional ninja, like when they wipe their eyes out on the cartoon or something like that. But yeah, that looks great. And I mean, just the little details with like the spots on the skin and the different hues of green with a little bit of brown worked in there. I mean, they really did a great job. The shells look fantastic. The one thing I will say, Donnie's a little weird. You can put the bow on his back, but it's got these little strings that you have to like untie and then put the bow on there and then tie him up. I don't know why they did that instead of just putting like just a small like plastic loop that you could just slide it through. I'm not really sure why they went with that. Maybe they thought it was more realistic or something. I'm just gonna pose them like this with the bow staff out front. It really looks nice. And like I said, they all have the same articulation. Next up, we have Leo. Again, fantastic face sculpt. Really great in the eyes, everything. Really, really well done. The two katana look amazing. I absolutely love these. Take these out of his hands. They can fit in the back here. And these are kind of a harder plastic than you would expect. So when you slide these in, I don't want to say they click in place, but they definitely fit in there. They're not going to fall out. It is a little weird that like this notch is cut out so that the sword is visible. I don't remember if the movie was like that or not. But it doesn't, it doesn't give any problems with keeping the sword in the sheath. So I don't know why it's like that, but it definitely doesn't cause any problems. He can keep those on the back, no problem whatsoever. You can push. See, this guy has both arms. There we go. Yeah, these guys. I mean, I can't get over how much like the movie. It looks like you literally took them off the screen. Like, the figures are just so perfect. It really almost kind of looks like they're little statues. But they actually they're action figures. They have articulation and everything. It's so, I can't get over. I know I sound dumb and I apologize. But I'm just kind of blown away with the level of detail and just how good they look. So here's Raph. Again, excellent face. And then his sai he can take off. And he's got tiny little loops that you can just put them through right here like that. Looks great. I wish they did something very similar to this for Donatello instead of having the weird ribbon loop. But in either case, they look so good. I mean, it's crazy to me that these are the same price as like a Marvel Legend or a few dollars more than a Marvel Legend, because they all look fantastic. Great articulation, accessories are fantastic, extra hands, the weapons, just everything about these guys is great. I really love these figures. Like I said, I know I'm late to the game, but wow, they're great. Real quick, I wanted to do some comparisons. Here is a Marvel Legends Spidey. So I feel like they're definitely a little taller than Spidey. I mean, technically he's probably not standing up as straight as he could be, but so they're just maybe half a head taller than a Marvel Legends. Here is a Hasbro Power Rangers Lightning Collection. Again, just a little bit taller. But if you're hankering to get that Power Rangers in space crossover from back in the day, they are just about perfectly the right size for the Bandai Lost in Space Legacy Collection. So there you go. You can finally recreate that Ninja Turtle Power Ranger crossover. I think those actually kind of scale perfectly together. So I gotta say, these guys have really impressed me. I really love these four. Like I said, I don't have too much experience with NECA, and it's really just because they don't deal in a lot of properties that I usually go for. They do a lot of like horror stuff, and I'm not a big horror movie guy. Um, I'm trying to think what other kinds of stuff they've done in the past. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't have a ton of experience with them, and it's nothing against them. Like I said, they just don't kind of run into stuff that I gravitate towards. But when I heard they got the Turtles license and I heard about these figures, I knew I had to check them out. Like I said, these are GameStop exclusives, $22.99 a piece. I mean, that's just crazy to me. That's the same price that they charge for Marvel Legends or any other 6-inch figure at GameStop, and I don't know, just the level of detail, the molding, the paint applications, the accessories included just really wowed me. Like I would have expected these to be a lot more expensive than just your normal 6-inch figure price. So if you're a turtle fan like me, I definitely recommend picking these up. Like I said, I know I'm a little late to the game. I know these came out like 6 months ago, and I'm just finding out about these now. Um, but they're really nice. They're really great. The only thing I can complain about is the fact that my one Michelangelo's shoulder, I can't get the full range of motion out of the hinge joint. Um, but I can live with that. It's not a big deal. These guys are great. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, thank you so much for watching.